Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Activity that frees or expresses creative energy or emotion. She had no other outlet for her feelings. An opening that permits escape or release. A place of business for retailing goods. Receptacle providing a place in a wiring system where current can be taken to run electrical devices. Part with a possession or right. Let something fall or spill from a container. Music, the act or manner of terminating a musical phrase or tone. A device that when pressed will release part of a mechanism. Activity that frees or expresses creative energy or emotion. The act of liberating someone or something. Grant freedom to, free from confinement. Make assets available. Release the holdings in the dictator's bank account. Release, as from one's grip. Release, gas or energy, as a result of a chemical reaction or physical decomposition. A legal document evidencing the discharge of a debt or obligation. The act of allowing a fluid to escape. Prepare an issue for public distribution or sale. Eliminate a substance. The plant releases a gas. The termination of someone's employment, leaving them free to depart. Make information available for publication. Release the list with the names of the prisoners. An announcement distributed to members of the press in order to supplement or replace an oral presentation. Euphemistic expressions for death. Generate and separate from cells or bodily fluids. Release a hormone into the bloodstream. A formal written statement of relinquishment. A process that liberates or discharges something. There was a sudden release of oxygen. Merchandise issued for sale or public showing, especially a record or film. A new release from the London Symphony Orchestra. Activity that frees or expresses creative energy or emotion. He gave vent to his anger. Exposed to cool or cold air so as to cool or freshen. Give expression or utterance to. She vented her anger. A fissure in the Earth's crust, or in the surface of some other planet, through which molten lava and gases erupt. A hole for the escape of gas or air. A slit in a garment, as in the back seam of a jacket. External opening of urinary or genital system of a lower vertebrate. Move out of or depart from. An opening that permits escape or release. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. Euphemistic expressions for death. Lose the lead. The act of going out. A phenomenon that follows and is caused by some previous phenomenon. The income or profit arising from such transactions as the sale of land or other property. Circulate or distribute or equip with. Issue a new uniform to the children. Come out of. Water issued from the hole in the wall. The act of issuing printed materials. One of a series published periodically. She found an old issue of the magazine in her dentist's waiting room. An opening that permits escape or release. The canyon had only one issue: the becoming visible. Prepare an issue for public distribution or sale. Supplies, as food or clothing or ammunition, issued by the government. The immediate descendants of a person. He died without issue. The act of providing an item for general use or for official purposes, usually in quantity. A new issue of stamps. Make out an issue. Some situation or event that is thought about. An important question that is in dispute and must be settled. The issue could be settled by requiring public education for everyone. Bring out an official document, such as a warrant. An opening that permits escape or release. He blocked the way out. A place of business for retailing goods. A place of business for retailing goods. A place of business for retailing goods. Receptacle providing a place in a wiring system where current can be taken to run electrical devices. Receptacle providing a place in a wiring system where current can be taken to run electrical devices. Receptacle providing a place in a wiring system where current can be taken to run electrical devices. Receptacle providing a place in a wiring system where current can be taken to run electrical devices. Receptacle providing a place in a wiring system where current can be taken to run electrical devices. An organic process that takes place in the body. Respiratory activity. The state of being active. His sphere of activity. The trait of being active, moving or acting rapidly and energetically. The level of activity declines with age. A process existing in or produced by nature, rather than by the intent of human beings. Volcanic activity. Any specific behavior. They avoided all recreational activity. Chemistry, the capacity of a substance to take part in a chemical reaction. Catalytic activity. An open or empty space in or between things. There was a small opening between the trees. A recognized sequence of moves at the beginning of a game of chess. He memorized all the important chess openings. An aperture or hole that opens into a bodily cavity. A possible alternative. An entrance equipped with a hatch, especially a passageway between decks of a ship. The first of a series of actions. The first performance, as of a theatrical production. The opening received good critical reviews. A ceremony accompanying the start of some enterprise. A vacant or unobstructed space that is man-made. They left a small opening for the cat at the bottom of the door. Becoming open or being made open. The opening of his arms was the sign I was waiting for. First or beginning. The memorable opening bars of Beethoven's Fifth. Opportunity especially for employment or promotion. There is an opening in the sales department. The act of opening something. The ray of light revealed his cautious opening of the door. The initial part of the introduction. The opening established the basic theme. An establishment, a factory or an assembly plant or retail store or warehouse etc. Where business is conducted, goods are made or stored or processed or where services are rendered. An establishment, a factory or an assembly plant or retail store or warehouse etc. where business is conducted, goods are made or stored or processed, or where services are rendered. A container that is used to put or keep things in. An electrical, or electronic, fitting that is connected to a source of power and equipped to receive and insert. Enlarged tip of a stem that bears the floral parts. The outlet of a river or drain or other source of water. A sales outlet offering goods at a discounted price. A sales outlet offering goods at a discounted price. A sales outlet offering goods at a discounted price. A large retail store organized into departments offering a variety of merchandise, commonly part of a retail chain. A retail store serving a sparsely populated region, usually stocked with a wide variety of merchandise. Mercantile establishment consisting of a carefully landscaped complex of shops representing leading merchandisers. Usually includes restaurants and a convenient parking area, a modern version of the traditional marketplace. They spent their weekends at the local malls. A public area set aside as a pedestrian walk. An area in a town where a public mercantile establishment is set up. A marketplace where groceries are sold. The grocery store included a meat market. Make commercial. The securities markets in the aggregate. The market always frustrates the small investor. The world of commercial activity where goods and services are bought and sold. Without competition there would be no market. Buy household supplies. We go marketing every Saturday. Deal in a market. Engage in the commercial promotion, sale, or distribution of. The company is marketing its new line of beauty products. The customers for a particular product or service. Before they publish any book, they try to determine the size of the market for it. An area in a town where a public mercantile establishment is set up. The world of commercial activity where goods and services are bought and sold. An area in a town where a public mercantile establishment is set up. The world of commercial activity where goods and services are bought and sold. They were driven from the marketplace. An area in a town where a public mercantile establishment is set up. A sales outlet offering goods at a discounted price.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.